right now. You got it on
Nicasio.
Tino Cochino Radio.
I guess I just really get excited to listen to it.
All right, y'all, let's get it. Jumping into the program. What up? Tino, feeling good. Just a little litty, man. This damn Red Bull is in my system and it's flowing.
It's getting you lit.
I'm gonna be honest. I don't like the 8-ounce cans. I need bare minimum. I need the 12-ounce.
I get the 20
Yes,
sometimes.
the 12 ounce is perfect. The 20, no, too jittery.
Yeah, the 20 is nuts, bro.
Just do the little 8 ounce with a little.
Well, bleeping that. Cool. So we're gonna kick everything off with listener therapy. It's us trying to help you out. Today, Lindsay reached out, and I guess she's upset that her friends watched her daughter, right? Like looked after her while they were intoxicated. Yeah, I'd be pissed, dude. We'll read the DM that she sent next. If you asked a friend, right, to watch your kids, you go out, you do your thing, you come back, and then the person responsible for watching your kids was drunk, would you be upset?
Yes.
Yeah. Serina had to think about it though. Hold on. We like actually have this going on right now. A listener reached out. That was their situation. They want some outside perspective. So, Serina, please read Lindsay's DM.
My daughter went on a play date to one of her friends' houses over the weekend. We're friends with the parents too, so we thought we could trust them. But when I went to pick my daughter up, the parents answered the door and I could tell they were heavily intoxicated. They could barely speak without slurring and their eyes were bloodshot. I was so mad that I just yelled to my daughter to hurry up and we got out there as fast as possible. I told my husband that there will be no more play dates and he said it's their house, so it's not a big deal.
I mean, it's definitely a big deal. These people are responsible for your child's well-being. What if something happened and, they're a little lit and can't focus on what's going on? And I don't know, man. It just makes you a little more carefree. And if my kid's running around, I don't want you carefree. I want you to care and focus. So I think it's a big deal.
Yes, I would be so upset if you can't even speak to me because you're slurring your words. Like, how many did you drink? Where is my child
Sounds
at?
like more than a drink.
I actually want to talk to Matt about this because Matt's always running around his house on edibles and stuff while his kids are there.
And naked.
And we had a conversation off the air, and Matt said he thinks if he was watching someone else's kids, he wouldn't be high because he would watch out for them.
Right.
But when his kids are there, he'll get high.
Yeah.
So you care about other people's kids more than your kids?
Hey,
Wow.
It does make it sound like that, but I think I'm more cognizant that I'm not just in charge of my own kids. Like, I'm in charge of other people's kids.
Yes,
like, what a
yes,
responsibility.
yes.
You got to be clear-headed.
What about your kids? What a responsibility.
Responsibility.
Shouldn't you be clear-headed?
They know how I roll.
Literally.
I don't know, dog. I don't know, man. I want to get your parental perspective. We'll take it to the phones next, man. It's listener therapy on Tino Cochino Radio. All right, y'all. Listener therapy is on Tino Cochino Radio. Lindsay reached out looking for some advice. I guess she's just upset because her daughter went on a play date to one of her friends' houses over the weekend. So mom dropped off her daughter. Everything was good. Then when she came to pick up her daughter, and she talked to the parents that were watching her daughter, they found out they were drunk.
Oh my gosh.
I guess they were sipping at the house, and she was just like, I don't know if this is the move. Like, you can't be watching my kids intoxicated. Letitia, what are your thoughts?
I would be very upset if I went to pick up my kid and the parents were drunk and slurring. I definitely would not take my child back over there after that.
That's what I'm saying. Like, my thing is, like, if I'm asking you to watch my kids, it's probably because I'm going on a date with my partner and we're going to get a little tipsy. If I wanted my kids around that, I would have just took them to the date.
Exactly.
Like, that makes no sense. I mean, so is this something, like, would you confront them and say something or just never ask them to watch the kids again? Because, I mean, depending on...
I would definitely tell them something and then just never have a play date. If their kid wanted to come to my house, that would be fine, but I wouldn't take my child back over there.
But if you call them out and they're drunk, then they might be a little brave, and then what if it turns into an altercation?
Yeah, mollywop you.
Well, then I'm going to have to catch some anger management classes.
There you go. Got to figure it out.
Coming up next.
Tino Cochino Radio.
The Queen, Britney Spears, apparently thinking about suing her ex-husband, Kevin Federline. But why? We'll talk all about it next inside Tea Time. Britney Spears is apparently, possibly, going to be suing an ex, one of like her former husbands. Damn. Tino Cochino Radio. Let's spill some tea, man. Serena's got that chisme. Go ahead.
Britney's ex-husband and baby daddy has an upcoming memoir called You Thought You Knew, which is set to be released on October 21st. And sources say Britney feels blindsided and believe... Oh, this is Kevin Federline, by the way.
I was going to say, what you want?
He revealed
And
it.
believes his motive is driven by money, publicity, rather than truth. And she's now thinking of taking legal action against him because she sees this as an attempt to exploit their past.
Dude, I want to be honest with you guys for a second. I want to stop the show for a second and just tell you how sick of our producer I am. Serena's in the middle of a story right now. We are live on the air.
It doesn't make sense.
And he stands up in the middle of the show, runs out the room, opens the door. He's banging. He's making noise. And Nicasio is like, what are you doing? What are you doing? He's throwing his hands up looking at him. So now he's causing a scene because now Nicasio's not paying attention. And then Matt's like, I got to go to the restroom. I've got to go to the restroom. But it's like, why do you have to go to the restroom right now? You couldn't wait 40 seconds for this to be done?
He's a full-grown man,
It's just
bro.
every day it's something. And the fact he can't control his bowel movement is
He has
just...
a baby bladder.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
Well, while our producer Matt's in the restroom, hopefully he'll stream this next break and he can use some of these habits. We've got a list, 5 tiny habits that can create massive change. And he
dang.
needs that. And maybe you do too. So we'll talk about it together next. All right, 5 tiny habits that can create massive change. It's Tino Cochino Radio. Let's listen. Let's grow together.
Walk after eating. Your body struggles to regulate blood sugar when you stay seated after meals.
I love doing that. After I eat and I feel gross, I'm like, oh, let's go walk it off. Let's go somewhere, do something. Or park far. Like,
Yeah, park far, yeah.
something, right?
I lay
This
down.
makes you feel better.
We could tell.
Number 2.
Morning sunlight. Your body relies on natural light to regulate sleep and energy.
You saw the picture of Diplo laying on the boat with his holding his feet.
Bro, he like a baby, like a little baby.
It's a thing. I forget what it's called. Is it called sunning or what is it?
Nah.
Oh, and you
You let the light hit your booty.
Nah, it's ATM.
No,
that's something different.
that's a weekend with Nicasio.
And don't look that up.
All right, let's leave that alone. Let's go to number 3.
Eat protein first. Eating carbs first spikes blood sugar, leading to crashes and increased hunger.
All right, number 4.
Curate your feed with intention. The content you consume shapes your mindset more than you think.
I mean, yeah, it goes back to like music too, right? Like we've talked about that. If you listen to a bunch of sad music while you're sad, it hits even harder, but it
Yeah.
keeps you in that feeling.
It's a vibe killer.
So whatever, if you go on these rabbit holes, especially on TikTok, watching something, you'll start to watch all this stuff until you start feeling it, and
Yes.
then you're in this deep dive and you can't get out of it, and bro, it really messes
Yes,
with
because
you.
you'll just keep seeing the same thing over and over, just in different versions.
Exactly.
If you act sick, you're going to be sick.
Oh damn, doctor,
Is that a gem?
And number 5.
Stretch before bed. Tight muscles can disrupt sleep quality and increase tension.
Who's doing that?
I love working out and I love running, but that is the one thing I do not do. I
Stretching?
don't stretch, and my legs always hurt, and I know I need to do it.
So at Orange Theory, you and I both go to Orange Theory. At the end, they do like a stretching 5 minutes. I always dip before
Me too.
that.
I
You
always
too?
leave.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know I need to. Isn't like Serina? Like she knows she can be mean and wants to work on it. I know I need to. I know I need to stretch, but I just don't do it.
I'll stretch you out.
Shut up.
While we're on the topic of working out, how fast should you run a mile? Do you think? Like I know it depends on age. Serina, you're about to be. I mean, we had a birthday in a day.
35.
Yes. So how
Oh
fast
my
do you
God.
think you should run a mile?
Ooh, not walking. I'm going to say
We said run, Serena.
12 minutes.
12 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll find out.
That's walking.
We'll find out together by age next. So how fast should you run a mile, right? I mean, this is Tino. I'm 38 years old. I feel like I never like run like that's never. I like to do a nice jog.
Yeah, it's good for the heart.
So for me currently, I'm going to say 13 minutes is where I'm at. I've done it in
Okay.
12, but again, I'm never running. I feel like it's a cool jog and I feel good. So for me, 12. Serena has a list by age, right?
Yes.
Okay, go ahead.
So if you're between 20 and 30, the average for men should be 6 minutes and 37
That's
seconds.
crazy.
Quick.
And women 7 minutes and 49 seconds.
That's the average?
Yes, that it should be.
But again, that was before 30, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's go 30 to 40.
Yeah, we're not 30.
Okay, for men, 6 minutes and 47 seconds.
dude, this is-
and then
What age demo are we at?
This is 30 to 40, right?
yes, 30 to 40.
Yeah.
6 minutes?
But that's
running,
we
right?
can do that as long as you're dialed in. Like if you're running every day, yes,
That's your max.
This makes sense.
Yeah.
But if you're just going out there, no, you're not going to do it in 6 minutes. You'll be
And
winded.
for women, it didn't change. 7 minutes and 49 seconds, which I'm not there.
That's crazy.
What about for 40 plus?
7 minutes and 14 seconds.
Not happening either.
God,
What
yeah,
the
that's not
hell?
you, man.
I would die trying to run that
I
7
love that
minutes.
my business partner, Mikey's looking at all of us with his arms crossed, shaking his head like, yeah,
He told us he
yeah.
ran a 5-minute mile one time. Whatever.
Tino Casino Radio.
So there's a video with this mom and it's going viral. People, kind of mixed emotions about it. I guess we've all heard about parents that put their kids on a leash when they go, to the mall, out in public, whatever. This mom had a leash on her kid at the pool while the kid was in the pool.
Yes.
Okay, Serena, do you agree or disagree? I know you can be a helicopter parent.
I actually agree, especially because it was a public setting. If you got multiple kids and you're watching multiple kids, like she was still standing there watching her kids, but you just never know. You know, it happens quick. So she had the leash on her kid who was swimming, and then she was watching the other kids too. And people are like, oh my gosh, I can't believe she put a leash on her child. But I'm like, but at least she can see like where her kid's at, and it's not her child. It's her child's not floating to the other side of the pool.
Nicasio?
Well, putting a leash on your kids is crazy because your kid's not an animal. 1. And 2, when I was younger, I remember I was running away from my mom all the time. And she was like, you're going to get hurt. You're going to run into something or someone's going to take you. And one day I ran away from her, but I was looking at her at the same time while I was running, and I ran right into the wall. And my nose started bleeding and everything. And she goes, okay, now come over here because I know you're not going to do that again. Never did it again.
That explains everything.
But see, I'm not worried about my child running into a wall. I'm worried about someone taking my child.
Matt, what are your thoughts? You have 3 kids, and I mean, you guys are next level. They don't even eat Oreos. So
This is true.
gluten-free
Oreos.
Do you leash them? Would you leash them in the pool?
No, I don't think I'd leash him in a pool just because that leash can get like caught on another kid and I could put that kid in danger or something. But we went to Disney. We did discuss getting 3 leashes for our kids, but in the end we ended up chickening out and just getting the air tags and like hiding them on their persons in case they got lost.
So Serena, here's my question. You say that you're 4. You think it's a great idea, but you have never personally leashed your kid. So if you like the idea, why have you not done it?
I guess it just hasn't came across my mind that I'm actually going to these places to do it, but I don't shame other parents who are doing it.
I know what shaming. Cálmate.
I know, but
oh,
no,
damn.
the people in the comments.
I would feel shamed. I'd be embarrassed.
Oh, no, I'm shaming because
coming at you.
it looks ridiculous. I feel like if you can take my kid, I have lost as a parent. Do it.
Well, yeah, you lost your kid.
I have lost. Yes, do what I'm saying.
Literally lost.
No, my son ain't an animal.
I wanna take it to the phones and get your thoughts on it. We'll talk to you next. Okay, so there's a video that's been going viral. It's a mom that has her child on a leash at a swimming pool. I mean, we've seen the leashes and stuff before, like in public places, but people are going a little extra because it's at a pool and they're like, what are you doing? This is dangerous. And the mom's obviously defending it. Like, look, I'm not letting my kid get lost anywhere. It doesn't matter what happens. Very curious to get your perspective on it. Corey, thoughts?
I think that's absolutely wild. I mean, I'm a mom. I am far from perfect, and I'm not judgmental, but that's some crazy stuff. If you're going to put them on a leash in a pool, I think you should just not go swimming, you know? It could choke them. It just sounds so dangerous. Like, I get it being in an amusement park. If your kid takes off and runs, I mean, you got to do what you got to do. But if you're too lazy to go in the water and you think a strap is going to save your kid, you're crazy.
Well, and then I feel like, too, you're going to annoy people because that strap's going to be between you and whoever the kid is. So now people got to walk over the strap and get to where they're going. And, like, now it's like you're in the way.
Totally. And it's a hazard, too. You could be tripping people, make a 90-year-old fall over. You know, you never know. That's not made for that. There's so many reasons why that's just crazy.
Corey, I appreciate you. Thanks so much for listening and for calling up just to be a part of the show.
Awesome. Thank you, guys. Hope you guys have a great day.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
Are you smarter than Nicasio, man? It's a fun little game we like to play. Get you hooked up with a prize. Your chance is coming up in 10 minutes on Tino Cochino Radio. Hang out and win. All right. Are you smarter than Nicasio's going down? We've got Harold on the line, correct?
Yes.
All right, brother. Listen up. Here is your question today.
Which celebrity once claimed they had a UFO sighting and was chased by an alien spaceship? Is it A, Seth Rogen, B, Miley Cyrus, or C, Usher?
B, Miley Cyrus.
Oh, he's right.
Oh, there it is.
He's right.
It's just a rumor, too. She said that the UFO came in like a wrecking ball.
Okay.
Coming up next.
Tino Casino Radio.
Millennials are apparently the drunkest generation in human history. We're going to talk all about it next. Let's talk millennials. They are apparently the drunkest generation in human history.
Dang.
I mean, I feel like you hear, like, Gen Z, I feel like doesn't do a lot of partying. It feels like that, right? Like, from outside looking in, like, they're more so, I don't know, into study groups and reading and TikTok.
Yeah.
What's Matt's Club?
Matt's a boomer, right?
I'm not a boomer.
What are you?
I'm a Gen X. Boomers are born in like the
they
50s.
drink a lot.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What does the study say?
It says despite increased health awareness, millennials are more likely to engage in binge drinking during social events and weekends. Craft cocktails, wine, culture, and boozy brunches have contributed to normalizing high alcohol intake among this generation.
I'm gonna be honest with you, and I know I'm gonna sound like that old guy or whatever. I think millennials, we're the best generation. To be honest, I feel like we were the last one to get the dope music. I feel like we were the last one to have vibes and just want to experience life for what it is. We're less I'm gonna cancel you because I don't like something.
that don't make sense.
I don't know. I love being a millennial.
I feel like we're just one of a kind because we still had a childhood like without social media, but then we still had social media. So we
Yes.
kind of had the best of both worlds.
Like that'll never think about that. That'll never happen again. Like at all. Even like clubs, like think about it. People don't go to actual clubs anymore. It's like bars. Like back in the day, you would go find an outfit. You're getting ready for bottle service. You're calling whoever, and you actually danced too. You didn't just stand there. You got together. You got sweaty. You're drinking. It was just vibey.
Yeah, it was a time.
But how old were you guys when you had cell phones for the first time? Like you're still relatively young, right?
I was a teen.
15,
I was like 12,
yeah.
I was like 23.
Oh my god!
So I really had childhood with like no technology.
You could have been my teacher.
You're sure you weren't a boomer?
Did you have a beeper?
Tino Nicasio Radio.
So the number one thing couples should do if they want a happy relationship, according to the New York Post, Serina, what is it?
Clean together.
Hell no.
That's interesting. It's Tino Cochino Radio. What's the reasoning? What does it say?
It says small tasks like setting the table or loading the dishwasher together can be more meaningful and have more of an impact on a relationship than big romantic gestures. Usually when one person is in the relationship, often the woman is left to check things off the household to-do list by themselves. Feelings of resentment build up. So this way, you both are doing it together. No one's getting like too much of the homework. And then I feel like you guys are like kind of working for the same goal. To keep
I
the
get
house
that.
clean.
I mean, I love a clean house. I do hate cleaning sometimes. I hate cleaning. My biggest thing is dishes. I just hate dishes. Washing and everything, I'm cool with it. I don't like folding, but it is what it is. I don't know if I can coming home to a clean house is the best feeling, and doing it alone does suck. So I feel like if your partner does help, you would feel like, oh, thank God I didn't have to do it by myself, and there's some appreciation, and maybe that leads to something.
I feel like so when me and my husband do clean it together, I feel like we get stuff done faster, and then I also I don't feel like I'm stressed about it because I'm like, oh, I'm doing this all by myself. It's like, oh, okay, like you got this, I got this, and then we got more done. Boom.
Well, we're like talking about making life better and looking out for your partner and things of that sort. There is apparently a text that you can send, and study says it's the most emotionally triggering text that you can send. It'll get you all up in your feelings, or I guess the recipient will be up in their feelings. We'll share it with you next. So apparently there is an emotionally triggering text. Like if you send this, it gets people in their feelings. Now when I first read it, like just the headline, I was like, oh, it's a positive thing. Okay, no. This gets people in their feelings emotionally, but in a negative way.
Oh my gosh.
Like a stressed out, ugh, why you sending me this?
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Do you have any guess what it is?
Just like hey or hi.
No, I know what it is.
What is it?
Is it? We need to talk.
Ooh, damn.
I hate that.
That's what Lil Wayne say, because you don't want that late text that I think I'm late text. That, yeah.
That would stress me out too.
The peach emoji.
Nicasio, peach emoji. Right?
Because they're like, oh, all you want is my ass.
The actual text is a single letter, K.
Oh, yeah.
It
That's
says
like,
when you send the word K, people get pissed, man. A recent study published in the Journal of Mobile Communication has revealed that texting the single letter K is the most emotionally triggering text you can send. And this is all according to research highlighted back in May, so very recent. It says that K outranks other responses like sure, and even like being left on red. K still pisses people off more. I guess they feel it's passive aggressiveness or it shows disinterest.
The thing is, people who send K, like you know what you're trying to do. Because I feel like everybody knows like that's like... Oh,
yeah, it's like, I'm cool on you text.
You know what you're doing if you send that text
I
message.
feel like this is a hot take. I like respond. Like if someone sends a text and I agree, if I don't have time to text back, I like being able to just send the emoji. Like, you know how you double tap and can send like a thumbs up or a haha or whatever. I like that. But I see so many people say that they feel it's rude. And same thing, that they think it's lazy or it's like sending K. Like, you don't care enough to respond. You just sent me this.
I think it just depends on what type of conversation you're in. Like, if you're texting your partner and you're like, I'm upset about this, and that, and then they just send a thumbs up, like...
Well, that means they understand, they like. And they,
No.
My wife responds KK. Like, if I say something, she'll be like,
You guys are
KK.
racist?
Oh my God. 2 Ks.
What?
2 of them. 2.
Listen, on this week's episode of my Is Anyone Listening podcast, I sat down with Carlos Mencia, who's been a mentor for this comedy journey that I've been on. He actually kicked off when we rebranded and kind of relaunched the podcast. He was the first guest. And so now a year later and being on the road with him for a year, it was dope to kind of sit down and just talk about everything, life. And even I thought it was really fun to sit down and ask about, you know, the drama from back in the day that still kind of haunts him and follows him, why he thinks it hasn't gone away. And he was is candid the right word?
Yeah. Transparent.
Yeah. We talked all about it. And I want to share some of it with you next. What up, y'all? It's Tino Cochino. For the past year and like 3 months, I've been on the road with Carlos Mencia. Literally, when I decided I wanted to do comedy, he was the type to say, well, put your money where your mouth is. Do it.
Yeah.
And gave me my first gig in front of 2,000 people at a sold-out casino, and I bombed. But he saw potential, and over the past year, you know, I've been allowed to join his tour and grow, and just it's been one of the best times of my life. And he actually helped me kick off my Is Anyone Listening podcast 40 or so episodes ago when we rebranded it. And now here we are a year later. He was on again. And we're at a point now where I feel like I can kind of talk about anything with him. And he's very transparent. And so for Carlos, if you're a comedy fan, you know, 20 some odd years ago, there was some controversy around him and some plagiarism. And it was a thing. And the wild thing is, you know, all these years later, even though he spoke up about it and talked about it, people still try and hold whatever it is, even if they don't know the truth of it, against them. And they'll talk down in comments and stuff. And then you have other people, celebrities and stars, that have done things quadruple worse.
Yeah.
And they still sell out venues and do all these things and don't receive the hate. Now, here's the difference. Carlos has continued to sell out shows. I mean, 99% of every show we do is sold out. And it's so amazing to see in all these different cities across the country. But to be able to sit down face to face and have that conversation and ask him, like, bro, why do you think it still affects you all these years later? And to actually get a response without him getting upset is such a win. And we just talked about everything.
I never got angry or bitter at comedy. It was always the one place I could go to feel loved and to feel acceptance. And I just never turned on comedy, even though comedy someone turned on me, and it just made me get better and better and better and better. And now I just say little tiny things that I wouldn't say before that make the difference between 99% of people laughing and 100% of people laughing. And that's that little thing that you're seeing that just I just bring audiences together in a way that a lot of comics can't right now.
I'm telling you, man, his show is awesome, and everyone should be seeing it right now. It's so damn good. We're literally every city across the country till the end of the year, man. I mean, we got Kansas City, Missouri coming up. We've got Ontario, California coming up, Denver, Colorado, Lexington, Kentucky, San Diego, Burbank, Brea, Houston, and more. For all the dates, man, you can hit my Instagram at Tino Cochino. Click the link in the bio, and same destination if you want to stream this week's podcast of Is Anyone Listening.